So here are our ingredients for today. We've got some macadamias, nice and chopped up and crushed, a cup of self-raising flour and a cup of regular flour, some lovely vanilla essence there, I'm not sure if you can see that, vanilla essence, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, a whole bunch of white chocolate bits. Try not to use melting chocolate as it doesn't taste as good, but it still works alright, just that little chocolate bits taste better. A lovely egg from my chickens, and 125 grams of soft butter. So step 0 is to preheat your oven to 200 degrees. I think you can see that there on my ancient oven. So step 1 is to cream the butter and the sugar together, which basically just means mixing them together. So let's do that. As you can see now, it's all nice and lovely and mixed. There's no little lumps of sugar or butter in there. So then the next step is to add the vanilla essence and the egg, and then mix it up again. Now I've got a little tip for you. Always crack the egg into a cup first instead of cracking it into your batter, because there is a chance that the egg might be a bit dodgy, or you might get shell and that in there, so we can't have that, can we? Check out that one-hand egg crack action. And as you can see, that egg is lovely and awesome, so let's add it. You only need a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Try not to put too much of that in there, because if you do, it'll overpower and you won't be able to taste the macadamias or the lovely white chocolate we've got there. So just add that in and get back to mixing. There's once again nice and lovely and mixed. All the eggs been incorporated, and so is the vanilla essence. And then the next step is to add both the self-raising and the regular flour. So in we go. And then yet again, mix it all around. Now that is nice and mixed, the next step is to just add in the white chocolate. I'm not going to add in all that white chocolate we had because it was probably a bit much. And then add in the macadamias. And then this step you just mix with a wooden spoon. You don't need the beaters because it's just a bit easier to do it with the wooden spoon. Now that the mixing's all done, just need to take out little spoonfuls, sorry, you can see that one, and put them onto your pre-greased tray. This is much easier with 2 hands, using 2 spoons just there. And yeah, try not to overfill your little tray, because if you put too many on too close together, they won't cook, and then you'll have to cook them for half an hour and they won't taste as good. So yeah, on a tray about this size, I think it's about 1 foot by 1 foot, or 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, something like that. You wouldn't want to have more than about 9, maybe 12 at the very most cookies on that one. Now that we've got our cookie dough all nice and spread out on our 2 trays, just put it into the oven. Oh, nearly lost it. Then set our oven for about 15 minutes or so. And we check them and see if they're nice and golden and cooked. The bottom tray probably won't be as cooked as the top tray, as we all know hot air rises or heat rises, so the top tray will cook quicker. So our timer has now dinged. So let's take out our cookies and have a look at them. Now as you can see, they're not exactly round, but they still look pretty darn tasty and awesome. Put them up there. Because this bottom tray hasn't cooked as much as the top tray, like we said before, put that one up the top, and then we can take our cookies and put them onto the wiring rack to cool, or the cooling tray, sorry. Those are our nice lovely cookies there, all in the lovely sunlight. Now they don't look very cookie-like, but that's just how I like my cookies. So you've got nice lovely crispy bits on the outside, gives a bit of texture, makes them more interesting. But if you do want your cookies to be nice and round, just sort of wash your hands first, of course. Grab yourself a little ball, roll it up a bit, and then just plonk it down on there, just like these ones. See, these ones will turn out more round and more cookie shaped because we've put them on there round. They'll probably cook a little bit more evenly as well. Got them all on there. Let's just back into the oven. Now you only want to set the timer for a few minutes now, because the top tray only needs a little bit because I've already been cooking for a while. So just set it for like 5 minutes or so. Come back, take the top tray out, and then see how the bottom one's going.